Shalom. I want to start off by saying Kal Halal Yamla, Yahweh, Basham, Yahushai, Basham Rekakadash. Double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone for teaching us the truth and who rule well. Peace and citations unto the Akim that is spread around the four corners of the earth, spreading this word in sincerity and in truth. Shalom to the hopeful elect. I'm the brother Quarters of Zion from GMS Holland branch, coming back through the spirit and power of Yahweh Basham Yahushai with another lesson, with another video, and Lord willing, this video is edifying. God, so I want to entitle this videos, these lessons are to perfect that which is lacking in your faith. And how did I come about this title? Because I was reading 1 Thessalonians 3, and that's where, it speaks about the perfecting of your faith. You see? So let me start off with that. 1 Thessalonians 3, verse 1. Wherefore, when we could no longer forbear, we thought it good to be left at Athens alone. And this is speaking about Apostle Paul, Stephanus, and Timotheus. This is 1 Thessalonians 1, verse 1. Paul and Stephanus and Timotheus unto the church of Thessalonians, which is in Yahweh the Father and in the Lord Yahushua HaMashiach, grace be unto you and peace from Yahweh our Father and Lord Yahushua HaMashiach. You see? So that's speaking about them, but they were staying at Athens, so they only sent Timotheus, verse 2, and sent Timotheus, our brother and minister of Yahweh Bashem Yahushai, and our fellow laborer in the gospel of HaMashiach, to establish you and to comfort you concerning your faith. See, so the faith, that is the most important thing. Let's jump to Hebrews. Hebrews 12, verse 1. Wherefore, seeing we also are compassed about with with so great a cloud of witnesses. So they're explaining that they're being compassed with a lot of witnesses, with a lot of people. That's why they say it's a cloud of witnesses. Let us lay aside every weight and the sin which doth so easily beset us, because we are prone to sin, man. Our bodies, like it says in the book of Wisdom of Solomon, what does it say again? Roughly paraphrasing, the malignity of to the root. So there's this evil seed that was planted in us since in the day of Adam, and how much more now that small seed has grown. You see, so we, like King David said, he was born in iniquity. In iniquity, his mother made him. So that was also in that time. In that time, the seed of malignity, the evil seed, was also, like now, also present in men. So that's what King David meant with in iniquity he was made. You see? So the seed was planted in Adam, the evil seed, and now generations and generations and generations later, evil is still present with us. You see? So the sinning, it doesn't stop. We are prone to sin until we get other bodies, until we get these new bodies that are not going to be subject to sin. So reading again, the sin which doth so easily beset us, and let us run with patience the race that is set before us, looking unto Yahushai, the author and finisher of our faith. So the Yahushai, he is the writer and he is the finisher of our faith. He is the purpose that we have faith. He came into the world so that we can grasp onto to his legacy as faith, because he is now sitting at the right hand side of the Most High, and we are working towards that also. You see? So the Most High, without going too deep into it, in the book of Hebrews, it speaks about, how the law was our schoolmaster, and that the other way to reach righteousness wasn't yet manifest. But when Yahushua was manifest, then was the other way to reach righteousness also manifest, because we can reach righteousness through having faith in Yahushua. You see? So that's why he is the author and finisher of our faith. He is the writer, and he is the one that seals the deal. So as long as you have faith in Yahushua, then you can enter into the kingdom, man. Like when Yahushua, he was crucified next to these two other Israelites, and one of them said that, he wanted to be next to him in the kingdom. And Yahushua said, yeah, that's going to be so, because he believed that he was the Son of the Most High. So he had faith that Yahushua was the Son of the Most High. So that's all it takes, man, to receive salvation. But, of course, there's going to be a ranking system, and the ones that have been working in the heat of the day, the ones that have been working for 30 plus years, they are going to come before you, if you are only somebody that believes and does not do the work. You see? So there's no unrighteousness with the Most High. So going back, looking unto Yahushua, the author and finisher of our faith, who for the joy that was set before him endured the cross, despising the shame, and is set down at the right hand of the throne of Yahweh Bashem Yahushua. For consider him that endured such contradiction of sinners against himself, lest ye be wearied and faint in your minds. You see? So the point is that no man should be moved by these afflictions that we are appointed unto, because Yahushua, he himself, he had to go through these things, man, to sit on the right hand side of the Most High. So it says, 1 Thessalonians 3, verse 3, that no man should be moved by these afflictions, for yourselves know that we are appointed thereunto. You see? Because Timotheus was sent to the Thessalonians to strengthen their faith, So he was the how should I say it? He was anchoring their faith, basically. He was fortifying their faith, because he warned them that we have to go through these things, man. Don't think it's strange when these things happen to you, because we have to go through these things. And to us, when we came into the truth, other brothers that have been in this truth longer, they already warned us of these things. When you are in the world, nothing really extraordinary happens, to you. But once you enter into this truth, all kind of strange calamities happen to you, man. And we know that those things are put there to afflict us and to make us more sharpen, to sharpen our senses, to reap the peaceable fruit of righteousness, when the time is there. So these are all life lessons that the Most High is putting us through, so that we can come out better. Let me go to Acts Acts 5, verse 41. And they departed from the presence of the council, rejoicing that they were counted worthy to suffer shame for his name. You see? So they were happy that they were accounted worthy to suffer these things, to suffer shame. for protecting the name of Yahweh Bashem Yahushai, you know, for professing the names of Yahweh Bashem Yahushai. So we also are going to suffer these things. And when you suffer these things, you have to be happy, because that shows you that you are not of the world, that Satan is coming against you. You know, Satan, he is sending his minions to sift you out of this truth, to try to sift you out of this truth, to try to get you off balance. But the Most High also, he is using his left hand to make you stronger, and his left hand that represents Satan and his minions. So through the left hand, you are being made stronger in the sight of Yahweh Shem Shai, because that's what Satan is. Satan, that is, what is it again? Actually, it's let me see. It's been a while since I really pulled that. Adversary, Khan. So he is the one that is contrary unto righteousness. He is the one that is sent to sharpen your skills. It's like when you're a boxer, you have an opponent. You have to battle someone to become better. So going back to First Thessalonians 3, verse 4. For verily, when we were with you, we told you before that we should suffer tribulation, even as it came to pass, and ye know, for this cause, when I could no longer forbear, I sent to know your faith, lest by some means the tempter have tempted you, and our labor be in vain. And like I was explaining, you know, you are going to be tested. Your faith is going to be tested, and it's going to be tested by the tempter. And who's the tempter? The tempter is Satan, like we were just going into. Matthew 4, verse, let me see, 4 verse 3. And when the tempter came to him, he said, If thou be the Son of the Most High, command that these stones be made bread. So the tempter, that is Satan, he came to put doubt in the mind of Yahushai, because he said, if thou be the Son of the Most High. So that's also how the tempter, how Satan works, the adversary. You know, he comes by sowing discourse, by sowing confusion, by sowing doubt in your mind, and also by trying to force your hand, because that's also what he was trying to do with Yahushai. So reading on, verse 6. But now, when Timotheus came from you unto us, and brought us good tidings of your faith and charity, and that ye have good remembrance of us always, desiring greatly to see us, as we also to see you. Therefore, brethren, we were comforted over you in all our affliction and distress by your faith. For now we live, if ye stand fast in the Lord. For that, what thanks can we render to Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai again for you, for all the joy wherein we joy for your sakes, because of our Lord, night and day praying exceedingly that we might see your face and might perfect that which is lacking in your faith. So that was the point, that was the title of this lesson, the perfecting of that which is lacking in your faith. So us, as servants of Yahweh Bashem Yahushai, standing in the highways and byways, we are the ones that are being tested, face to face with these minions of Satan. We are going through it. So through these lessons, just like Apostle Paul did, we want to encourage you, we want to admonish you, we want to show you that it is possible to endure and to fight that good fight of faith, because there's a certain measurement that has to be met, to be able to endure these things. There's a certain measurement of faith that you have to be able to endure the days that are to come, because like Yahushua said, shall I find faith when I come? It's going to be that bad of a case. Let's go to Ephesians 4, verse 13, and end it off on that. For the perfecting of the saints, for the work of the ministry, for the edifying of the body of Yahushai, till we all come into the unity of the faith. There you have it again, the faith, because Yahushai is the author and finisher of our faith, and of the knowledge of the Son of the Most High, unto a perfect man, unto the measure of the stature of the fullness of Yahushai. So there is a certain measurement that has to be filled. It has to reach a certain level for you to be able to go through this all, man. To be able to endure these afflictions, and to be able to endure that what is going to come here upon earth. Jacob's trouble. That's going to be a time like never was before and never will be. You see? So yeah, man, we are doing these lessons so that you can fortify your faith, so that you can come to the unity of the faith, and that you can, come into the measurement of the stature that is necessary for you to be part of this body, the body of Yahushai, So, man, yeah, Yahweh Tazah. I hope this video is edifying. And I want to say, Kal Halal Yamla, Yahweh, Ba'asham, Yahushai, Ba'asham Rekah Kodesh. Shalom, okay.